2023 NBA draft is on the horizon, and a brand new batch of players will be entering the league, making millions. So why not talk some finances? Hello, everyone. I'm Jabbar Young, senior writer here at Forbes. And in a minute, I'll be talking to Goldman Sachs' Nicole Ross. And we'll be talking about what athletes should look out for, incoming athletes, as they navigate the world of professional sports, making millions of dollars. Her career in wealth management at Goldman, spent 23 years there. That and more. Nicole Ross of Goldman Sachs right now. Private wealth management, a regional head and head of sports entertainment solutions, right? Define that role.
Well, it's all client focused. My
Yeah.
role is to first and foremost serve the need of our clients, and those clients include some of the most interesting people in the world. I do that in the capacity as the partner leading the private wealth management business for the New York region, and also the founder and lead of our sports and entertainment solutions team.
Yeah. Now, what does that sports side entail?
It really allows us to be the go-to person for the athletes with whom we work. And it's been a journey that we started about 5 years ago. And we have the privilege of working with athletes across all leagues. We have the privilege of working with them before draft all the way through multiple contract extensions. And the role that we play as part of their team is really to act as part of the family office and an advisor, giving them a broad range of advice and services.
Yeah.
And
Now,
so
listen,
it's great.
yeah, 23 years at Goldman Sachs, right? You have to tell me what that explain that longevity for me, because very rarely, especially nowadays, do you see people, right, spend even more than 5 years, maybe 5 months at a company, and here you are 23 years at Goldman. Like, what's the key to that longevity?
The key is continuing to have a great time and be in a place where I feel like we're offering the best solution for clients. So I came to Goldman originally starting my career at school at Hampton University. While I was there, I had an opportunity to have my first job on Wall Street, which allowed me to see that there was a conversation happening in rooms, and there weren't a lot of people there who looked like me. So I kind of matched my love for finance and economics to a path on Wall Street where I've always been in a seat of being focused on individuals. And so from my days at Columbia Business School to my time at Goldman, it has really been about serving clients, being in a place that is really challenging, having a tremendous amount of support, and being surrounded by who I think are some of the smartest people in the universe.
Yeah, I love going to Columbia. I mean, the Columbia University is, when I get invited to go talk there to the students, journalism students, I love going to that campus. I mean, it's the perfect college experience. They got the library, everybody's outside, and I'm like, I didn't get this in college. Like, were you
Yeah.
able to enjoy that, or were you so focused on the business school that you wanted to just get in and get out?
I had every amount of fun that I could while I was
That's
in
good.
business school. You
That's
have to
good.
go back and see the new business school. I don't know if you've seen it recently, but it is a far cry from the experience we had when we were there. Some of my best friends, strongest relationships, and best memories are from my time at Columbia. I happened to be chosen as the president of the Black Business Students Association while I was there. And recently, we've been bringing community together from all parts of the world. So it's been a good reminder of how enriching that experience continues to be.
Yeah. Well, listen, so much to get to in only a little bit of time, but we get back into your career, and coming up through Goldman from Hampton, but 2023 NBA draft is coming up, and listen,
Yes.
we're months removed from the NFL draft. We saw a whole bunch of players come in, and I remember back then when the NFL draft was going on, and it was a headline where you said that the incoming players should think like CEOs. Is that the same advice you would give to the incoming NBA
Absolutely.
players?
Absolutely. I mean, we have the privilege of having experience and perspective that allows us to work with really the wealthiest and most influential people on the planet. And whether that is a 30 or 40-year-old who sold a technology company that he spent 20 years building, or an athlete who spent 20 years crafting, working on crafting their skill, this moment in time is really tremendous. And when you think about the CEO who has grown up and experienced different types of advisors and had decades to understand how to how to build a team, how to think about decisions, and you compare that to a 25-year-old and
Right.
the advice that they may be getting, it's very different. And so I encourage the guys to really think like a CEO when they're making decisions about their team, when they're thinking about their brand, and when they are deciding about their future. Because every client with whom we work has spent a lifetime being really successful at something, and that is typically not being really successful at managing their wealth. And
Yeah.
so they have to have a right team around them to allow them to have a group of folks who understand their interest and have experience navigating some of the challenges they'll have, and can allow them to focus on the things that are highest and best use of their time, and have other folks with experience who are supporting